Hello everyone, Chris LaChava with RE/MAX Heritage Professionals. And in today's video I want to talk about an FHA 203k loan. Most of you probably haven't heard of it. Some of you are probably familiar with FHA loans, VA loans, USDA loans, conventional loans. An FHA 203k loan is essentially a loan it's a rehab loan essentially. So it can open up more opportunities for you as a home buyer because maybe you find a home that has a perfect floor plan, but it needs a lot of work, and so it wouldn't otherwise qualify for an FHA loan. A 203k loan actually will allow you to both pay for the home and the required repairs, both labor and materials. So it could be a good loan option, especially in today's market, depending on what your budget is. There's two different types of FHA 203k loans. The first one is called a limited 203k loan. This is an easier application process, and it's for projects less than $35,000. No minimum cost requirement, but you can't pay for structural repairs with this type of loan. And then there's a standard 203k loan, and it's for more extensive jobs totaling more than $35,000. Minimum loan amount is $5,000. Structural changes like additions or full home renovations are permitted. You have to, as the home buyer, you have to attain architectural exhibits and meet building codes. Those are the major requirements. Basically, the 203k renovation loan can be a 15 or a 30-year fixed rate or adjustable rate mortgage. The amount you borrow depends on criteria such as credit rating and income, just like any other loan. Total amount borrowed through 203k loans must be within the FHA loan limits for the area in which the home is located. Generally, the most you can borrow for the loan is the lowest of the following. So there's three different things they'll look at. The FHA's maximum loan limit for the county where the property is located, a calculation involving the home's before value plus improvement costs, a calculation involving the home's after value including the improvements. Basically, if you choose to do a 203k loan, you'll work with a licensed contractor to handle the renovations, and they need to be familiar with these kinds of loans. Usually your lender will have some contractors they've worked with in the past that they can connect you with, because there's a different payment schedule and certain requirements in terms of the work. Once the renovations are completed, you provide a letter, and a HUD-approved consultant will evaluate the work. And again, you can find a consultant through your lender or on the FHA website. Some of the loan requirements include that the borrower has to be the owner or occupant of the house. So this is not a loan for investors. So if you're thinking about a 203k loan, here are what some of the loan requirements are. Minimum credit score of 500 or higher, down payment of 3.5%. Unless your credit score is below 580, then it's 10%. Debt to income ratio has to be between, or cannot be more than 43 to 45%. That's your maximum debt to income ratio. Renovation costs must exceed $5,000 for a standard 203k loan and be less than $35,000 for a limited 203k loan. And the renovations must be complete within 6 months of closing, depending on the scope of the project. What can a 203k rehab loan be used for? So some examples of some projects you could do: structural alterations and reconstruction, modernization and improvements to the home's function, elimination of health and safety hazards. So maybe some of the things that would cause the home not to be able to get through an FHA appraisal. Maybe you take care of those things through an FHA 203k rehab loan. Changes that improve the appearance and eliminate obsolescence. So maybe it's renovating the outdated kitchen or bathrooms as an example. Reconditioning or replacing plumbing. So for example, if the home had the polybutylene gray pipes that are prone to leak once they fail, you could repipe or replumb the whole home. Maybe it needs a new well or new septic system, that would be included. Adding or replacing roof, gutters or downspouts, more common I'm seeing is with roofs. Adding or replacing floors, maybe you want to update it. You don't want all the carpet in the house. You want tile or luxury vinyl or laminate or whatever. You could replace the flooring. Major landscape work and site improvements. Enhancing accessibility. Maybe there's someone who's in a wheelchair and the home needs to be wheelchair accessible, so there's some renovations that need to be made for that. And making energy conservation improvements. So that's just some examples of some projects that could be done. What you can't do is use it for luxury items like swimming pools, hot tubs, tennis courts, and outdoor fireplaces. Although there are other rehab loans that you could use for those kinds of things. The pros of a 203k loan: one loan for both purchase and renovation, low minimum down payment requirements, relatively low credit score requirement, potentially lower interest rates certainly than a personal loan or credit card or other home improvement loans. You may finance up to 6 months of mortgage payments if the home can't be lived in during reconstruction or renovation. Cons: mortgage insurance is required, just as with any FHA loan. FHA loan rates may be higher than conventional loans. The process may require that you meet with a 203k repair consultant. There's more extensive repair paperwork, and so that could be challenging. Potential for additional cost of architectural assessments. And the property must be your primary residence, and you must live in the home for 12 months before you can either sell it or rent it out. Anyway, I hope this information is helpful to you. If I can help you buy or sell a home in Central Florida, or you know someone looking to buy or sell a home in Central Florida, I hope you'll refer them to me. I'd love to help them. I will take great care of them. Thanks for watching my channel. I have information on other loan products in here. If you have questions about 203k loan, I would love to connect you with one of my preferred lenders who are familiar with this loan product. That's about the extent of my knowledge because I am not a mortgage broker. Anyway, hope this information is helpful. Have a great day, everybody.